Welcome back everybody to Forza Horizon 5, and today we're doing another seasonal championship. This one is called High Noon and we're in retro saloon cars. So these are mostly going to be German, no doubt about that, because that's where most of the retro saloon cars on this game come from.
200 yards, turn right.
Yeah, we're getting there in the fantastic Monaro.
Turn right.
Which is only a good thing that is in this game. So yeah, let's see where we're going to be racing and what we're going to be racing in. So the cross-country races, I think. But regardless, yeah, we've got plenty to choose from. We've got the brace of Audis, all with all-wheel drive. Then we've got two BMWs from around the same time, rear-wheel drive. Then the Sierra Cosworth, also rear-wheel drive, but also a really good racing car from the day. And then finally the Mercedes-Benz AMG Hammer Coupe. So yeah, we're gonna go with an Audi first, purely just because I want to get a lay of the land on what we're gonna be going across. So yeah, we're gonna go for the RS6 because it's the most powerful, and I really rather like this car. Yes, it's heavier than the others by some significant margin, but still, wanted to see what it's capable of. So yeah, let's continue and see how well we get going around on this circuit. If it is a circuit, it might be a point to point. I didn't see. But yeah, really like this car. I think it was the most powerful saloon car in the world at the time. Obviously, plenty of cars have well more than 450 horsepower nowadays. Still, yes, it's a circuit. Good. These might be road races as well, actually, so yeah. I don't know. If they are, then we'll probably get something rear-wheel drive for the next race. Yeah, this is a very safe pair of hands as far as, you know, fast cars go. All-wheel drive system is not going to put you in too much trouble. It will provide some understeer, but you're not going to have a lot of leery oversteer. If it does oversteer, you know, you're going to be able to get it back. So yeah, it's basically a motocross race. This is some tarmac, some off-road, which is why these all-wheel drive Audis are at the front. No doubt the rear-wheel drive cars would catch us up on the tarmac. Because yeah, these things are not the most agile of cars. But give them enough of room and they will outpace a lot of vehicles out there. Twisting circuit this is. I was not expecting that. We're not as quick on the dirt as the States seemingly. That blue one is catching us right up. No doubt because it weighs about 600 pounds less, well, about 500 pounds actually, less than we do, which is obviously quite a significant amount of weight less. We have more power. Pretty sure the amount of power we have is more than enough to make up for the weight. 75 extra horsepower, something like that. Look at those, more torque, I think. Yeah, they are probably the better handling the vehicles. probably up the difficulty though after this race, because it seems like I've been getting a bit of a easy ride lately. So yeah, we'll up the difficulty after this race. I think we're on above average at the moment, so we'll bump it up 1, maybe 2 levels. Depends how many more above the one we're at now that we have available. Obviously don't want to wrap it up too quickly, too fast, because it can be a bit of a shock to the system to suddenly be, you know, dealing with unbeatable drivers or expert drivers or whatever's going to be the next level up. So yeah, let's get this race done. We're nearly there. We've got a decent lead ahead of them. So yeah, we're not going to be losing this one, thankfully. Good start to the championship to get a win in straight away. Which means we're going to have 20 points on our side. Oh, nicely. So yeah, there we go. That's a pretty decent race that was. I like the circuit, but this car was not the best at taking advantage of it. It was far too understeery at times, and yeah, not the best handling car out there. But yeah, regardless, let's get on to the next race, and yeah, we'll up the difficulty before we start. So yeah, let's get there and see what happens. Right, so this next race is point to point, but first we are going to up the difficulty. Where do we do it again? Where's settings? There we go. Difficulty, yeah, they're on highly skilled. They were on above average, so we're now going to go up to expert. So let's do that. Save. Then saved. Right. So yeah, we're on a point-to-point race. I'm going to go for something a bit more rally-ish. I'm going to go for the Sierra Cosworth. Yes, it's the least powerful car here by some significant margin. You've got well over 100 horsepower, less than pretty much every car here. The only one with less than 100 horsepower more than we are is the Avant RS2. But yeah, I think the fact that it weighs very little, and yeah, the fact that I think it had some rally success maybe. I know it was definitely a touring car legend, but yeah, it should hopefully prove advantageous here. So let's see. Hopefully I'm right. What done us in? I mean, it's hardly a slow car in its own right, but obviously with cars with more than 300 horsepower it might struggle. I guarantee we've probably got better handling overall than the Audi that we had previous. Just because, you know, we're a lot lighter. Yeah. We'll have more oversteer, no doubt about that. We're not going to have the deadly understeer either. It all depends what you want in a car. If you can handle oversteer, then this will be your kind of, you know, bag. But if you prefer a predictable understeering vehicle, then obviously the Audi would have been your choice. As you can see, it's hardly a slouch, and it's managing to keep up with the far more powerful competition. Halfway across now. Still only in 5th for a podium, that's for sure. Oh dear, that's a mistake. You need to try and get around the BMW there and not just hit the back. Struggling for grip. Come on, gain speed. Gaining. Gaining. Gained. Come on, let's get that third place at least. Got to the tarmac to end. We're going to get beaten by a Volvo on Estate of all things. Well, to be fair, I think there is a Sierra up front. Come on, keep ahead of the BMW. Well, at least we've got a podium position. Not as obviously high as I would have liked, but still third place is still at least going to give us a decent amount of points. And yeah, managed to beat several of the more powerful vehicles. Plenty of cars there with more than 100 horsepower than us. So yeah, overall satisfied with how the Sierra managed there. And to be fair, there is one of them at the top of the leaderboard. We just weren't able to, get towards them to challenge them. And we got beaten by an a goddamn Volvo Estate of all things. But yeah, still we're in second place still, and we're only 2 points behind. So it's still everything to play for in the third and final race. So let's get there and yeah, see how well we do. Right, so we're on a very tight and very dirt orientated circuit here, so I think we're going to have to go for the Audi RS Avant RS2, purely because it's very lightweight. It weighs less than most other vehicles here, but it also has all-wheel drive, a good deal amount of torque and horsepower as well, and it's not very large either. I was tempted to go for the AMG Hammer Coupe just for laughs, but yeah, that's not a suitable car for this kind of thing by any means. With all of that torque and being only rear-wheel drive, it's just going to spin its wheels constantly. So it's a boring choice, no doubt about that, but it's probably the most sensible choice. So let's try it out and see what happens. In any other race I would have gone for the Mercedes, but because I love that car, but yeah, it's not going to be suitable here whatsoever. Not with that amount of torque and that large an engine. And Volvo again, trying to beat us. It's the only front wheel drive car you can choose for this championship. As you can see, this is not the kind of circuit for a rear wheel drive near 400 horsepower car. In fact, this isn't even really a circuit for any kind of normal road going car, but if you're going to go in any kind of road going car, go for something with all wheel drive, that's a decent amount of power. Take as tight a line there as possible, but yeah, like the Audi we used in the first race, it does have some understeer, not as much, because obviously it doesn't weigh as much as that car. Doesn't have anywhere near the level amount of power going through those front wheels, but still, we could control it very well over those bumps. So when you're in the air, you ain't got no braking or steering. Leading the pack. Sierra in third, again, like I was. BMW. The Sierra has dramatically gone into the wall there. gain places now for some reason. Say that just as we get third place. And nearly lose it, because we've got bags of understeer going into that wall. Nearly did what the Sierra did. Come on, we need to gain places. Big jump. BMWs are going to beat now. We ain't got much longer to go. Oh, perfect. Got past them in the space of 2 corners. One right after the other, that was perfect, that was. Right amount of grip, right amount of speed, just at that perfect moment. Eat dust, BMWs, Audi has won the day again. So yeah, that was a fantastic result there. And that was a pretty fun race as well. That would have been a disaster if I'd have gone for that Mercedes. But yeah, the Audi came through right at the end there and given us the all-important 20 points. And yeah, 4 points ahead of the 91 M3. And 16 points ahead of the 88 M5, and the other Audi RS2 from 95 is in 4th, with the RS500 coming up in the rear in 5th place. So yeah, they were fun races. They were not. I don't particularly prefer, you know, those kind of, you know, mix between tarmac and dirt races, or just dirt races or anything like that. I do, on the whole, prefer tarmac racing. But yeah, when you've got a fantastic Audi like that, and you're going up against vehicles that are different to you, rear wheel drive, more power, or you know, less weight or whatever like that, it does make for interesting results. So yeah, really highly recommend doing these seasonal championships you haven't so far. Not only do you get money and, you know, rewards for doing the championship, but you also get points towards cars, and those cars can be either exclusive to the festival playlist or hard to find elsewhere. Usually you can only get them in like wheel spins or mine in the Forza Fun shop. So yeah, well worth trying out, and yeah, just for the fun of it, never mind anything else. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.